Damn. That was a perfect time to have to sneeze. Jesus. Oof. Check the volume and then we'll get started. Alright. Hello everyone, Bubba is 720 here, bringing you part 170 of my playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. When we last left off, we made it to Mamook. But right now, I need to go and take care of Andon. Because tomorrow is reset day. So I need to blast that stuff out. Alright, where you at, Andon? Alright, there's Andon. What do I need? Oh, for the custom deliveries. Classic cuisine. So I need 3 ingredients. If you always could tell, I did a very big job cleaning out quite a bit of backspace. I'm gonna be goofy. Hello, hero. I do hate to keep troubling you, but might I see some items that a person might eat? Ferber-type cuisine may prominently feature lamb and mutton, but rest assured that sheep cuisine prominently features leafman fronds. What goes around comes around, I suppose. For me, I cannot fully express how grateful I feel, hero. Oh, thank you, and thank you again. Oh, really? Dang it. Could buy a bunch of these materials. And the best I can get gear-wise, I have maxed out already. I have all these, right? Yep. Oh. I wasn't paying attention. What's better? An Inspire and Frighten all who read it, granting a temporary 150% boost experience points, up to a maximum of that. Effect is halved at level 80 and above. Could buy those. Actually, what do I have materia-wise? I have 6 of each. Frag it, we'll just buy these. 500. There we go. Oops. Alright, cool. Water and sunlight provide all the sustenance a plant could ever need, but after looking at these foodstuffs, I can't help but feel a strong affinity for eating. Oh yes, I do miss a good chew. No, this is no time for swallowing, or wallowing. Just a little more, Andon. Remember what once you ate. I've got it. I remember my favorite dish. There was a tavern in the castle town that served an exquisite lamb stew. Normally I would prepare my own meals, but that dish in particular I preferred to pay for. The first time I saw you eat sheep, Andon, I thought I had been thrown into the queerest of dreams. Oh, to think the good, sweet, gentle shepherd would gobble up his friends with such delectable delight. Well, being a shepherd is more than being a friend to sheep. Your duty is to ensure no part of their life goes to waste. You milk them, shear their wool, and one day, yes, see that their skin becomes leather and their body's nourishment for others. We shepherds rely on our sheep for survival, especially in such unforgiving climes. So I did my utmost to repay their sacrifice with as happy and comfortable a life as I could provide. I believe they were happy anyway. They say happy sheep provide better milk, and indeed the cheese I made from their yield was quite popular at the tavern. It paired wonderfully with ale, in fact. I remember one acquaintance of mine drowning their weight in drink, so delighted were they by the combination. Their dwarven friend was perfectly appalled, scolding them something awful. There you get turned into a... Yep. You got turned into a dwarf. Ayo, Tyr, haven't you had your fun by now? Tee-hee-hee-hee. Never enough fun, Andon, not when it's with you. Oh, big Andon was strong and lovely, but little Andon is adorable and lovely. Adorable? Oh, I don't think you can simply flatter your way out of my discontent, even though you very well may. Satisfaction up with Andon. Yes. Andon is overjoyed with your efforts. He now considers you a just and generous journeyer. And yet there is still much more work to be done if he is to regain both his memories and true form. To that end, Andon has a new favor to ask of you. Looking at little Andon reminds me of how true Andon was once so enraptured by dwarven beards. Do all fluffy things fascinate you, Andon? Oh, the beards, yes. For the longest time I assumed they were naturally grown from the chin, so I was surprised to discover that they actually attach at the helm. As an amateur artisan myself, I cannot help but admire such unique dwarven handicrafts. Why did I say that? Was I an artisan? I do remember sitting before the hearth on snowy days and making something. Handicrafts of some sort. Does that sound probable to you, hero? Yeah. Satisfaction guaranteed, Andon 4. Custom deliveries list for Andon has been updated. To view the new list, speak with Andon and select Make a Delivery. Traditional Vobertite Handicraft. I promise you, once we do these three, I'll take straight to story. Got no other sidetrack today. We're getting closer and closer to catching up to the story. And then once they do that, it's nothing but unlocking stuff, like raids. And then, of course, keeping up with the events as they crop up. Good morning, hero. I feel likely to regain the rest of my memories at any moment. Just a little further, and I'm sure to recall my true form. Vobert once boasted a high population of artisans who crafted armor and weapons and all sorts of little things. I have no doubt a master craftsperson stands somewhere in these flowering fields, a leafman forever dreaming of creation. Alright. Getting closer. Thank you for bringing me so many nice things, Hero. It's always so good to chat with another person. These pixies certainly make their own fun, but their games can get rather exhausting at times. What can you say? They're pixies. You have delivered the weekly maximum of 6 items to Andon. You may begin making deliveries again starting Tuesday at 4 a.m. Earth time. Wow, my voice is dying, so give me a second. Alright, I think I'm fixed my voice the best I can right now. I just have to make sure I need to continue to be easy on my voice. Alright. Let us get back to business, geese. Alright, so we're in Mamook. This is the last trial, I believe, we have to do. There's Wuklamat. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care the citizen pays you. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Please tell me you've had better luck. Nope. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. They might just scream us out of the room. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. Well, we're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servants Elector. Can you tell us where they are? Nope. How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Let's do this. Someone needs a beating with my danger hoop. Or my sharp lollipop. Because you can consider it a lollipop almost. They can lick it.
Up there.
Oh shit.
bested by a mere shade.
Zorolcha? Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Oh, lovely.
The channeler is Zorolcha, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the Feet of the Brotherhood.
Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector. Zorolcha, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant.
Oof.
I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City. When Zorolcha was defeated, he tried to take the Keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
My dearest child, welcome home. This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Galul Jar Jar. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Oh, someone's gonna be pissed.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here!
Let's go, brother.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
Can kind of see why Bakul Jaja was a little bit of a bitch. Daddy ain't that much better.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Seems like we got our pleas were heard by someone at least. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This is Realja, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Zreelja won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her and hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? Notice how what's his face is already gone. Thancred and Kona and Urianje. I don't remember the whole part of this feat, but I do remember part of it. Thank you for coming. My name is Milalja. Here we may talk freely away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. I feel you on that, spiritually and physically as well. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, as Gibral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time, anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. But Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. Seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before, this is known. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings' supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Tural under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Gulul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Secrets. Blessed siblings. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Oh, I think I'm about to get a dungeon. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't fly. Yeah, I believe that this is the next dungeon. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique aether. Anyway, we should press on. Milalja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Yep. It's like almost like the trees caught the meteorites. Or it could be that, you know, the meteorite landed and the seed underneath it managed to survive and it just grew. Blue Morpho. This area kind of reminds me of Zangar Marsh back in Burning Crusade for World of Warcraft. A hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. It also kind of reminds me of thing as well. What was it called? Teldrassil. There we go. The Night Elf starting area. Oops. Having seen how dark this forest is, I can understand why so many Mamulja chose to live in Tuli-Olel instead. This is the place you wanted to show us. It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed.
shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Awesome. So the 3 smallest ones get on one, and then 2 for each of the others. Hey, it's Bakul.
Bakul Jaja?
What? Could it wait to laugh at the failure?
No.
You've
Not what it
always
is.
come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a 2-headed Mabonja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with 2 heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die, trapped in their ships. Only 1 in 100 survive. If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible! It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
I sympathize with your pain, but don't use them as an excuse. I'm going to sympathize. I'm going to try and be nice. Bakul Jaja, at first, I hated the guy. But after finding about his backstory and subsequent actions that I'm not going to release right now, but I kind of like the character. It's like a tragic, like, starts off as a villain because he believes that's the only way they can get their means done kind of deal. It's a very well written character.
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tyral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
But you got exiled.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here.
Exactly.
Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklamap.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
Hey Hero, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakul Jaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Terrell Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. Does his pain justify his actions in your eyes? He still needs to make amends. I hear you. Bakul Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. I think part of the reason why people were not a fan of this X-Pack is it kind of feels like you're not the centerpiece anymore. You're the grizzled veteran, and you're basically, it's your turn to be the mentor. Take others under your wing and watch them grow. You kind of play the third party person, which I don't mind, as long as the story takes you on an adventure. And of course 7.3 is coming out soon, so I'm going to get further behind again. 7.3, I believe, at the last major patch point before hitting the next X-Pack. Hey, look at that, there's one of those looky out areas. I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh yeah, I think I went the wrong way. I really... I gotta be careful. I've got a ways. I knew that was a mob. It just didn't crop up with its nameplate until just about when I was about on it. Huh. I really do miss being able to fly. Hopefully, before the next X-Pack pops out, I'll be able to actually get to the point where I'll be gaining story and watching it fresh and actually making decisions on live instead of being ahead on my main character. Put a lot of love into her, but you know, I like experiencing this stuff, this story and everything with y'all. I'm having a difficult time finding an entranceway into the city. There we go. I'm sitting a little far back from the TV screen and it's kind of glared, so I'm kind of riding a little blind. Evilja. Huge swath of this area is undiscovered. Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Getting real close to 98. Scale of trust. We haven't a moment to lose. Notice how we're still only level 94 in the story. According to Milalja, Moxatural Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zrilja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Hero, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Of course, people walking around with blessed sibling scales that aren't Hubigu or Bunawa is gonna really cause a stir. Alright, I'm just gonna mount up so I can move faster. Doesn't help that this area is kind of confusing. Can I jump up here? Yes, I can. Good. Now the question is can I get inside the walls? There we go. That scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it that you require of me? Bakul Jaja bids us come to Moxaturo Zuj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. I'm like right on it. Here we go. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. A blessed scale, in an outsider's hands. What business do you have with me? Sabakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moxaturul Zuj at once. Ooh, I think this one will actually level me up. Or get me really close. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Mm-hmm. Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moxaturul Zuj as well. He's got the same axe as her. Apparently, there's a Najul nursery to the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Moxaturul Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Kona? It's hefty time. The Heftinator. Hello. Mourner. Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies, I was unaware. I thank you, blessed Scale-Bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moxaturul Zuj at once. I lost sight of the trail. Alright, so we're going... Oops. I'm screwing up my buttons because I'm used to playing other games right now. I haven't been really playing Final Fantasy in a while. For a little bit. Ghost Moth, huh? Branch Bears. Alrighty, let's see how this is going to go. Where's Wuklamot? Ah, I knew it. She had to go get Kona. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well? Lama Chi, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Ah, smart move. Very well. I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuklamat, third promise of Tulu Yolal. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuklamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its peoples, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise, share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together. If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zerilja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Understood. So we're in the thick of another conundrum. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Yep, that was a level up. Ooh, I got enhanced reprisal. Rust red, sea fog, plum purple, getting a night world piece. Mamuk speaks. We hit the halfway point, folks. Alright, hero, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamulja and Zubral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubugo and Bunawa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tulu Yolal, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika banana in Tirali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokhoi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites were only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So that with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Uh-oh. I might get kicked because I think the game just froze. Well, crap baskettos. I'm able to execute when occupied. Oh, okay, there we go. Ah. Jesus Christ. Probably getting DDoSed again. Why can't people just leave well enough alone? Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Arenville mention something about the meteorites, that the aether they emit makes the plants glow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. Uh-oh. Oh, apparently I'm not in combat. Weird. I heard that noise and thought I was in combat. Really though, honestly, if people who take part in just screwing things up just because they can, just absolute arseholes. Saitovu. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing Etheria mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned nodule tree. Indeed. I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryle could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them that the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. It's dodo time. Alright, so I gotta go and collect 5 meteorite shards. Consequences be damned about radiation exposure. Oh crap. I need to figure out how I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, so there should be 3 over here-ish. Still used to L3 being the sprint button. I see meteorite shard. And it's lefty time. Did you find your fragments? Yep, here you go. Much obliged. Alphino, Kryle, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. No pun intended. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Moxaturl Zouj, so go and meet her there. We'll return with our results as soon as possible. I need to figure out how I'm going to get back up. Can I go this way? No, I cannot. That was a waste. Supposedly I can get up here? I think. Alright, cool. I am able to get back up. I thought that was a big mob for a second. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. I need to eat soon. I need to work on leveling up some more classes, getting close to a hundo. Probably work on getting Paladin leveled up so that way I got another tank. I need to get it to level 95. What is it at right now? 90? Oof. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, hero. I can feel it. The feet of the Brotherhood. I'm sure Zariel would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakul Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back with their report soon. Let's wait. They're back. Good, everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Good job. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier we asked about the hopes you placed on blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects you have ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jatika Heartlands is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again. We have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the nodule and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Popotone tomato from Taral, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean, we'd be able to grow more than Nodule here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose which species will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children in our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, hero? Sure. What we got? Anything is possible when you work together. Our victory over Valagarmanda is proof of that. With faithful allies at your side, you can save even the entire star. In friends both old and new, you can find the light to banish the darkness. I'm going to talk about Valagarmanda, because they know what Valagarmanda is. The Sky Ruin. The great Gulul Jaja himself struggled to even seal it. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete this feat, let's be sure to tell Zerilja all the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. I think he just craves power. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. We're counting on you, Wuklamat. Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purposes here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zerilja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Lefty's back. That tells you a lot that we're about to go do the final feat. And we're only halfway through the story. Oh yeah, I didn't do these. Oops. I need the Mog Tomes on my main, not on Hero Boy here. Alright, I gotta get into gamer stance, cause this is one of those solo trials. Someone has gone to fetch Zerilja. He should be here soon. And this is going to be a rough one because I gotta fight Gulul Jaja in his prime. Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. We got enough time. I got 40 minutes still. That's a very inconvenient item level sync of 666. And I'm going to get dropped by 3 levels. I think I'm at 660 though for my item level.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Hi there.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
I can see where this is going. Can you see where this is headed?
I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
What are you scheming?
Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
Hey, Bunny, how you doing?
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
If I remember correctly, I got my tail handed to me the first time I tried this. This guy is not a pushover.
Everyone ready?
No problem. Do what you need to do. I'm good background noise. I found out that I've got some pretty bad, I got some pretty bad asthma now, and I also have bronchitis, so I'm in recovery right now. Yeah, Star Wars looking dude.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
Yeah, the problem of getting older.
Bear witness to our resolve.
In the reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
Okay, that was good.
These blades sundered, Baligarmanda scales.
I keep forgetting where to stand for that. Oops. Alright, no problem.
Take that!
Woohoo!
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle.
Oh shit.
Go forth. How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my fingers.
For the machine!
Nice shooting. Oh, I didn't take it right.
Together, we shall triumph!
It weakens it though. Alright, get out of there. Oh shit. Oh no! Dual pyres. A lot of people got hurt. Ooh, I barely avoided it that time.
Only this will quench your thirst for battle.
Ah. Dang.
Resolve the result in all.
This is that move he tried doing. That's a big one.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
Saga of Dawn and Duty. I got nothing.
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people.
Why don't I just go ahead and pop that?
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. Yola!
Oops, I ran away a little early on that one. Beat him. Oh, that was not as bad as I remember it.
It's my old man for you.
Refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume?
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
We're not minions, we're Wuklamat's friends and comrades. You're the Autarch of Amuk, show some dignity. I'm gonna say this.
comrades. You believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you need to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
That's the last one.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
All right. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. I think we did a damn good job. third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Milalja. We proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise, now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we've always wanted, here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders, as equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places as never expected. Something new may become something you love. And someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind, and while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamuk grow. But what happens when they learn about us, about what we've done? They will not. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing the city needs is more death. Bakul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamuk. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliulal. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, third promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. The people of Mamuk have accepted you. Merchants and menders are now available for use. Still got a little bit of time left. I can still continue. Road to the Golden City. This ain't no place for a proper chat. Me cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it on account of me dazzling twinklers. Ah, we're going in style, riding on a behemoth. Once I get caught up in the story, another thing I need to do is I need to get these flying points, the Aether Currents, so that way I can take care of business. Probably be good before I even do the post to get the flying spots. Serial Killer Piranha. Interesting name for a mob. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though, seeing how you've won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Gulul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and, incidentally, to remind Zrilja of his duty as Elector should he have forgotten it. My old man ordered you to stay here. That's no way to treat an honored guest. Heh, I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now, or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Workor Zormor? That's right, Kettenram was one of the names. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Valargamanda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by all these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation, what I must continue to protect. Improve your readiness for the throne, Wuklamot. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hun Muruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Aikbrax 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galuf's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yokoi who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Gerfuller's abilities are at all representative, the Yokoi are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Zinger! Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can all take the opportunity to see to any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. You're Kakuya's boy, aren't you? She told me about you. Said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. Aye, I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wuklamot's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it together. Arnval's another character that I like a lot. Yeah, was I ever that young? You waited for me. Seems Kettenram knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit to get longer. Alphino said to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there. My other thought was basically, in order to get out of the area, you do need to pass through Brox. So, if he's carrying stuff from the Golden City, of course you'd have to go through Brox. Unless they airshipped right out. But then again, you still have to get out of the canopy if you want to even dirigible or whatever out. Alrighty. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that they were ever averse to aiding visitors. You won't believe how many nodules they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Milalja and Zerilja, you've come to help us? As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. And anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance of the Skydeep cenote, the final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him, a mage, I believe. Truly. The Dawn Servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yakoi quarries. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Vorlar's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the Skydeep cenote. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gokdrak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn Servant. So pretty much I'm going to go and knock out the unlock for it, and then I'm probably going to end it. This is it, everyone, to the Skydeep cenote. Because this is going to be a dungeon, and I don't have time in this episode to do that, unfortunately. Alright, gonna heft it up. I wonder if I can unlock the next hunt tier. Because it did say 94 and I'm 95 now in the story, so the next time I go to Tuliel, I'll take care of it. bosses aren't cutting by this way. It's not gonna let me do that though because of these cenotes and everything. Crap, I don't think I can get by over there. Whew, man. Oh, now I'm in combat. Yeah. Ride the beast to the Sky Deep Cenote? Hell yeah. This is the cenotaph, which means that beyond these doors is... Right of succession or no, disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. Boom. Yay. The cenote has been unlocked. Perfect timing because I just hit the 2-hour mark. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and port back. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. Thank you all for watching. This has been part 178 of my playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. If you'd like to go ahead, give me a thumbs up and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if not already subscribed. Keep with the content. Hit the bell if you want to be notified whenever I go live and or release new content. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. No spoilers, please. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, Bunny. I hope you have a nice day. You'll also have a nice day. Later.